Everyone. Today for this week's lesson, I am going to show you all how to use Dictanote. Dictanote is an extension of Google Chrome, and to use Dictanote, you would visit the website, and if you're in Google Chrome, it should say Add Extension. I went ahead and added an extension and tried it out on my second period class today. What Dictanote is supposed to do is to take anything that is being said and translate it into text. So this is a tool that would be very good for students that may have problems typing or that maybe have audio impairments or don't know how to take good notes, maybe even for students that are absent if we're not talking about any sort of intervention type thing just for students that are absent. So today, like I said, I used this on my second period class. The class today that I taught about was about family stress. It did a really good job with Dictanote, where it took most of what I said and put it into text form. And I will show you some other features with this later on. Just to show you what I did, I went to add a new note, and we're going to call this sample. So you could do this for different classes, you could do this for different days, whatever you wanted to do. And then you simply click start. So if I was in class and I was teaching a class to students, everything that I say is going to be put into text. This is a nice feature, as I said, because it makes it easy for students that may have a problem taking notes or even hearing the notes. It's just an easy way for them to be able to have what the teacher says in text. I'm going to stop this right now to show you a couple of things that I found that can be a problem. First of all, if you notice, this part was what I said first. For some reason, it was added to the end, and I'm not really sure why that is. Another problem that I have is that when I said teaching a class to students, meaning TO, this put TWO, so different words than what I intentionally mean. Also, I don't believe I said anything about a nice teacher, so that was just something that was interpreted in this. In my class today, there's no punctuation in what I said, or there is, but it's randomly placed. You can add punctuation by saying things like you would in a text message. This is a great class, period. I really like this class, period. But I don't talk like that, and so that makes it hard to see where the different notes are. Other features, we can change the style. We can change the font and the font size. We can highlight, which would be a good feature to teach students taking note-taking and study skills, that they can highlight important parts of the notes. We can make things bold, just like you can in any other document. Italicize, underline, strike through. I can undo my change of font. I can insert a table. So after the notes are being done in class, I can have a table inserted. I can also include links, pictures, or videos. But again, that would be stuff that you would want to do after the notes are taken. I did try very briefly to try to type some things while notes were being taken, and it got very confusing for both me as the note taker and in the software itself trying to figure out what I had said. One feature that I do like about this is, say that you are in the same class and the next day you want to take notes in the same document, as it's the same unit or whatever, I can add a horizontal placing, which is kind of like a page break to just give a little bit more room so that I know that it's a separate thought or a separate area. I can also bullet, put things in ordered lists, change the way that it's formatted, undo, redo, etc. With this version, the free version of Dictanote, I am able to add new notes whenever I want, but I am not able to add a new notebook. The new notebook is in the upgraded features, which you can see what is included in the free package, which I have, versus the pro that is $3 a month. In the settings, I am able to change into 40 different languages, depending on what the student's primary language would be. I can also make my font size and font family the way that I want it, so that instead of having to change it, it would automatically default to whatever font family and size that I want it to. Depending on the type of language that the student speaks, you can enable right to left. So as it says here, if somebody speaks Arabic, Dictanote would be a fantastic feature for students of a second language because it does have the ability to be in several different languages. Other things that we have here, I mentioned the voice commands earlier, how to put in punctuation marks that you have to say it, but I can also add special characters, emojis, and custom features if I wanted. The transcription part is available at an upgraded feature. It is a cent per minute, which is pretty reasonable, but I don't see students using that option much. Maybe once they get to college, it seems to be more of a feature for a professional type situation. So pretty much that's Dictanote. Very easy to read. I think it could be used for a lot of different things, for lots of different students that have special needs, but also for students that don't and that just want to take the notes that the teacher has said. But it does require some editing. The person that is talking needs to be near the computer. So a teacher that likes to walk around the room like me may not work so well. It would be a really good feature for a student maybe to sit in the back of the room and be able to take their own notes while the teacher's talking. But again, I think it would get a little confusing. So this is Dictanote. If you have any questions, please add them to the discussion. I'd be happy to look into the answers for you. Thank you.